I don't know if the camera's picking up those reds, but the reds are actually, it's just red paint still on my brush from the last painting I was working on, the isolation painting. I've got several videos of that one up so far. It's coming along, but I don't think it's quite done yet. It's almost there. Very close. But it's just, it's not all the way. Oh, that's where the reds on my brush are coming from, because I was working on that right before I decided to start this. But I really like them. It's working out quite nice, or I would actually change the water and clean out my brush. And this is looking a little too uniform over here, which nature is generally not uniform. So I'm going to go and try and muddy that up a bit. The one good thing about acrylic is if you work fast enough, it'll still stay wet. But you'll also get your dry areas that you can add to as you go on. And I darken the outside just kind of to make it look like a vignette. Because that's how a memory is. You know, you never see it perfectly or clearly. But the main things are there. The big important pieces. And that's what I'm more concerned about. I'm not concerned about all of the precise little details. Although my paintings do end up being very detailed overall, but that's just from all the layering that I do. And you'll see me occasionally going to the outside edges. That's mainly so that at the end I can paint the edges. Because it just, it looks better when the canvas is painted all the way around. I'm not necessarily a fan of that look though. I kind of like to see the underneath. But as far as my experiences with galleries and whatnot, they want you to. And they want the painting to continue to the edges or be framed, and I do not like framing. Although sometimes I will build frames. But I build them. Like I don't go and buy them. And the way I use water, it's more of a redactive technique. So it's kind of like using an eraser, because it takes away the color for the most part, but it does also add. I don't want that hard line right there. So what I was saying about the Gaussian blur earlier, you don't really have hard lines with that. And this is a pretty small canvas that I'm working on. I think all of the ones that I've done lately, except for Angela's Lilies, which I did film, were on pretty small canvases. I do enjoy painting big, but sometimes it's just not fruitful, and especially right now with the filming. Like, I'm not sure exactly how to capture that. Just when it gets too big, it's hard to put in frame, and I'm working in a very small room. I've got my lighting set up for this, and I can't really move it too far back because there are other things in here. Right now I'm kind of just muddying up a little bit because I don't like the super sharp. I want it to all kind of blend together, but not. Like, you can still tell the distinctions of like the different levels of things, but it's not like completely flattened out, which is something that the black does help with, even though it's a no-no. Heckle, what are you doing, honey? And I do need some yellow. Not for the sun though, it's for the traffic line. That'd be the best way to do it. And we can put some light up here, just to brighten things.